Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Ascend. Welcome to Reigning Tarot. For those that are new to my channel, thanks for coming out. Thanks for checking out the channel. If something doesn't resonate with you, don't sweat it. It wasn't meant for you at that moment. Let it go to the universe. For those returning, thank you for all your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. It truly does help the channel grow, and it truly does keep my mug around a while longer. And I truly do appreciate the support, you guys. Okay, so Leo, I drew one from your energy oracle. You got an overall energy. I also drew one from your angel answers so if you have a question that needs that you want answered, I'll do that at the end of the reading. As well as I drew one from your guardian angel reading cards, which I'll do at the end of the reading. And then for the tarot, I'm using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, as well as for clarifiers, I'm using your animals, messages from your animal spirit guides. So we'll get right into it there, Leo. So for an overall energy there, Leo, you received the Appreciation card, and that's number 15 card in reverse. So the Appreciation card in reverse there, Leo, is basically saying that you're missing some important opportunities. So you've lost your sense of gratitude and have gotten caught up in the prickly brambles of negativity, and possibly even despair. So stop focusing on what you don't have, even if it seems to be a lot. Instead, find something to appreciate about yourself and your life, and choose to focus on the little things with gratitude and acknowledgement. So your refusal to appreciate even the small pleasures will cause them to drop from your hands and keep you stuck in some of your problem patterns, so causing you to laminate your lack even more. So let go of this negative focus and spend some time every day acknowledging what you have to be grateful for. And remember, the more you appreciate life, Leo, the more life will appreciate, and your life will appreciate in value, right? Okay, so we'll get right into the reading here there, Leo. We're going to be doing a 5-card spread, and your first position in the 5-card spread is your current situation. So I'll throw this bad boy over here right now. And for your current situation, you received the Master card, and that's the number 15 card as well. Okay, I hope you guys can see that okay. So Leo, I think fear and doubt, they often prevent a relationship from flowering or from manifesting. So in matters of the heart, they can restrict and confine, and they can prevent you from opening to the joy and love that's waiting for you. So a fearful heart closes in upon itself and sees only negativity and doubt. So your fears can even make you question your own value, causing you to wonder whether you're worthy of being loved or if you'll ever find love. So these thoughts, if not controlled, will manifest more of the same, continuing in a never-ending destructive cycle there, Leo. So it's time to take action to master your fears, and you must first identify them, right? So ask yourself, what fears about love have you allowed yourself to believe? Are you concerned about being unlovable, or are you uneasy about giving up your freedom in order to be in a relationship? Or do you find it difficult to speak up about your needs and ask them to be met? So Leo, sit quietly and uncover what may be holding you back. And by the very act of facing your fears, you'll recognize them for the deceptions that they really are, and you will discover the power to master and eliminate them. So the absence of fear, Leo, is unconditional love. So please take some time to look at your fears and doubts so you can release them. And this will free you to manifest joyful and loving relationships. And know that you can have the relationship you do desire there, Leo. So, act now to release those fears and open your heart there, Leo. Okay. So for clarifiers, I'm using, like I said, your animals, messages from your animal spirit guides. Okay, and Leo, for the Master card, you received the Dog card, and it says, your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. Okay, so Leo, ask yourself, whom do you serve? is the question at hand here. So when you compromise your personal integrity through misguided attempts to um, let's say out of others out of fear or their disapproval, or to avoid upsetting them, you deny your own inner authority and give away your power. So you become their servant, and they your masters. Okay, so you allow this by assuming the other person or organization has greater knowledge, or power, or spiritual wisdom than you, and you put yourself in a less than position. So while others may possess some of these attributes to a greater degree than you do, you can honor them as teachers, not masters. Okay, so children may rightly look to their parents for this sort of guidance. However, as they mature, it's appropriate that the leash to their parents' authority stretches, and it's even eventually severed, right? So the human error is to continue to project this paternal authority onto other people and institutions, and then either subjugate their will or act in opposition to that perceived authority. So over a number of years, you may find yourself attached to the leashes of many masters, leaving you to feel fragmented and to some degree powerless, Leo. So instead, take off all those collars and let spirit be your one true master, and then you will experience true freedom there, Leo. Okay. So for your second position in the five card spread, Leo, what is your desires of the situation? And we'll throw these bad boys over here. And you received the share the love card, and that's the number 3 card. Okay, so you're gonna be entering a period of you're gonna enter a period of joy and tranquility. This card speaks of friendship rather than romance, suggesting that this is an opportune time to connect with friends. So for the time being, let go of any desires or anxieties or stress around romantic relationships, and instead focus on your relationships with your friends, and turn to them for support if you need it, and find reasons to celebrate with them, and then rejoice in the fact that they'll always be there for you, and you for them there, Leo. Okay, so community is also important at this time, so get out of your house and away from your own concerns. And how can you ask yourself, how can you positively contribute to your community, right? Reach out to your neighbors. Is there any activity, group, or sport group you've thought about joining? Do it now, Leo. So this is a great way to meet new people who could turn into lifelong friends. So feel the joy of connecting with others and sharing your love in that way as well there, Leo. Okay, so for your clarifier for your desires there, Leo, for the share the love card, you received the mountain goat. It says there's something out of balance in your life, so do whatever you need to do to correct it. So you've been feeling, a little bit unstable and shaky, or out of sorts lately, because there's an imbalance in your life. So to bring back balance, start with an appraisal of your physical health. Get an exam by a doctor, or a holistic doctor, medicine man, whatever you like. And there's no need to be alarmed, but if there's something identifiable, then in your body's biochemistry that's off and can be easily corrected, you'll benefit from such an analysis. So be sure to exercise every day, Leo. Eat nutritionally sound foods, and get plenty of rest. So then, take some time to continue your assessment by checking out other areas of your life, such as your polarities at work and your social solitude, giving and receiving, and any others that occur to you. So it's unrealistic to expect your life to stay completely in balance all the time, as it is a continuous interplay between the various polarities. So even the seasonal adjustments of light and dark slowly and gradually shift in a ceaseless dance, right? So notice how you feel when something is out of balance, and then take that necessary step to adjust it in ways that provide greater equilibrium. And taking that time for self-care, and doing a little bit of meditation is will help you along the way. And it also it clears out your chakras, and you want to be in balance, right? Sometimes we get so caught up in things that we're running around with our heads cut off. So make sure you take that time for you there, Leo, because it is very important, right? If you're not any good, you can't be really any good for anyone else unless you're balanced and you're good yourself, right? Okay, guys. So now we'll throw these. The third position in the 5 card spread is your helpful messages. We'll throw these bad boys over here, and you received the Seek the Truth card. Okay. So intuition is a powerful ally, and now is a good time to follow and trust your inner promptings there, Leo. It may be that all is not as it seems in some of your relationships, so use your psychic senses to determine which of your associations may be questionable, and trust in what your intuition is trying saying to you right now. So as much as you'd like to trust these people or this person, it's important to question their motives. So be cautious about sharing your most private thoughts and feelings in order to avoid allowing yourself to be placed in a vulnerable position there, Leo. So be diligent in physically scanning your interactions for possible deceptions. But be aware of one-sided relationships in which the other person is not particularly fully or is avoiding obligations and responsibilities. So now is the ideal opportunity to get to the bottom of this behavior. And certainly at all times, be sure that your role in this relationship is above board and based on honesty there, Leo. Okay. So for your clarifier there, Leo, for your helpful messages and the Seeking the Truth card, you received the Shark. Trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. So your instinctual self is that aspect of you that sends signals to your brain directly from your body. It is what's responsible for your survival, particularly when you're in a life-threatening situation and must avoid danger by fighting, fleeing, or remaining still and quiet. So your instinct dictates which choice most likely ensures your perpetuation, right? So it's much more primal than intellectual, and it's what connects humans with all other animals there, Leo. So the trust for your instinctual signals can be modified and distorted by conditioning. So especially childhood conditioning, Leo. So when you're repeatedly told to distrust what your body is telling you, or you're facing life-threatening situations with no escape, this exquisite survival mechanism becomes clouded at the least and completely suppressed at the extreme. So it's replaced by either a generalized fear and an agitation that gets projected onto relatively benign situations, or else a psychic numbness that authenticizes the senses and like it it takes away the senses and severely limits your body's ability to process environmental cues for danger. So the sensory numbness also limits your ability to fully experience pleasure. So take the time to tune into your gut feelings and using slow, deep breathing as an access code there. So listen with all your senses to discern what your body is telling you and use your intellect to interpret whether it's a conditional reaction or an instinctual response. And then with practice, Leo, you refine your perpetual capabilities so that you can completely trust what you feel. Okay. And just balancing yourself out and like I always pound that self-care in, and it only takes a little bit of time, even 5 minutes in the morning, say a little, give a little thanks, and ask for a little bit of help during the day, and at the end of the night, be with a little bit of humility, thank your higher power or God, whatever you want to call them, for getting you through the day and keeping everyone safe, and that you're grateful for the opportunities and the things that are being brought into your life, right? Good or bad, right? Because even with even the things we think that are shitty, everyone goes through that, but there's always something that you take from it, right? And that's what growth is about. Just sometimes we get that poor me feeling, and we just need to look at it differently, right? And it's hard sometimes, like, like, I mean, shit, no one wants to, everyone would like to fly through life and it would just be a garden of roses, but lollipops and rainbows, but it isn't always like that, right? In reality. So, yeah. So, anyways, Leo. Okay, so I'll throw these bad boys over here. And the fourth position in the five card spread is your challenges of the situation, and you receive the balance card. Go figure, right? That's the number 14 card there, Leo. So balance is important in all aspects of life, but it's especially important, Leo, in relationships, both with others and with yourself. So when you get this card, it's suggesting that you examine your relationships to see if they're truly in balance. So a healthy relationship should include time to be together as well as time of being apart. So take some time in peaceful solitude to renew your acquaintance with yourself, and acknowledge, Leo, what you bring to the relationship and what your partner brings to the relationship, and then ensure that both play an equal role, and that no one person dominates that relationship. So compromise is required in order for a relationship to be harmonious. So be willing to give and receive, Leo. By finding middle ground, you'll help to ensure that your needs and the needs of your partner are met. So compromise also includes accepting that people are individual and they have different personalities and ways of looking at the world, right? So embrace your differences and rejoice in your similarities, Leo. If you find yourself at odds, be willing to be willing to work through issues honestly and with love, and confident that your differences can be resolved. So, this is a good time to help heal discordant relationships by bringing them into a better balance there, Leo. So if you're seeking a romantic relationship, balancing aspects of your own life will open the way to new love. And also making sure that your relationships with family and friends are in balance will set the tone for no new romance that is on its way to you, if you're looking for to go in that direction there, Leo. Okay. So for your clarifier for the balance card, you received the Roadrunner. Keep your sense of humor and don't take things too seriously. Say it all the time, right? Like, don't sweat the small stuff, right? And if you got to at times take it 1 minute at a time, 1 second at a time, 1 day at a time, whatever you need, right? And, but a person's always got you got to have that. Like shit happens sometimes, right? And you gotta laugh sometimes, right? And if you don't have humor, then you're gonna be walking around with a frown, and it's just life. You got that. The shit's gonna happen, and it's just how you deal with it, right? And it's just with practice and getting to know yourself better, it gets a little easier, right? So it's so tempting to view life in all of its many manifestations and variations as something to be taken quite seriously. Yet this is exactly the opposite of what you need to do right now, there, Leo. Right? So no matter what situation, look for the humor in it, and it may take some time to find something, but if you look for it with this attitude in mind, you'll begin to see the absurdities and ironies inherent in whatever shows up in your life. So even in the seemingly darkest circumstances, so maintaining a healthy sense of humor about most experiences causes you to be lighter in spirit, to smile unabashedly, and to appreciate life that much more. So turn the scowl upside down by doing what makes you openly laugh there, Leo. So of course, like I said, there's certainly times that require more serious demeanor. Tragedies or traumatic experiences don't call for cheerfulness and humor. But when these events occur, appropriate social restrictions apply that demand the expression of emotions congruent with the circumstances, right? So these instances are temporary, and like all things will soon pass. So on the other than these kinds of situations, life's ironies and absurdities are bound, right? Rather than feeling personally victimized by these situations, take a deep breath and see the humor in the situation, and have a good laugh there, Leo. Okay. So, for your fifth position in the five card spread there, Leo, is your outcome of the situation. I'll throw these bad boys over here. And you received the heal card, and that's a number 17 card there, Leo. So, a peaceful healing energy is surrounding you right now there, Leo. So, it's an ideal time to bring healing to your relationships and realize your hopes and dreams. So, this card could be presenting itself to you to ask you, isn't it time for forgiveness? So understand that no human being can ever be perfect. And by accepting this, you're in a position to forgive yourself and those of whom you're involved. So forgive freely, Leo, and without any reservation. And blame and resentment are heavy weights to bear. So by forgiving, you'll feel a weight lifted off your shoulders there, Leo, and you'll become enveloped by deep serenity, and you also give that gift of serenity to the other person as well, right? So just don't offer forgiveness, also offer your love and thoughtful insight, and open non-judgmental dialogues with others, sharing what you've learned and how you've grown. So by doing so, you'll be encouraging others to participate in forgiveness. So with hope for the future, relationships can blossom there, Leo. So please know too that by forgiving yourself and embracing a hopeful spirit, you also invite new relationships into your life. So at the same time, be willing to receive the blessings that others have to offer you as well, Leo. So be open to their insights and guidance, and listen objectively to what others have to say and act upon that guidance if it feels right for you, Leo. So be receptive to the divine inspiration as well, because it does surround you at this time there, Leo. So heal yourself and heal your relationships, and try to be at peace there, Leo. Okay. So that's it for. Oh, we still got a clarifier on the heal card there, eh, Leo? I was getting ahead of myself here. Okay, you received the zebra card, and that says, "Let go of your fears and know that you are safe and protected at all times." So whenever you venture into unfamiliar territory, it's quite natural to feel some trepidation there, Leo. So your mind can create all sorts of scenarios as to what can go wrong. Doubts, uncertainties may arise, and the path can seem fraught with challenges and sometimes even danger, Leo. So you may find yourself stuck at times, fearful about moving ahead. Yet much of what we label as fear isn't actually fear. True fear is a vital instinctual response to a life-threatening situation, right? And it's triggered not only by circumstances or events, but even more so by what we think about those circumstances or events. So stay relaxed yet vigilant, trusting that nothing can truly harm you and that your body will provide sensory information if there is any actual danger. So if there truly is any threat, then your instincts will tell you what to do there, Leo. So whenever you feel exaggerated sense of fear triggered mainly by your thoughts, one that has little or no bias in reality, take a few slow, deep breaths and then call upon spirit helpers who have provided their guidance and protection before, and reach out to close friends and family members for reassurance and to help you feel grounded and centered. So recall those times in the past when you did feel frightened or you were endangered and not only survived but came through intact. Okay, so you can also relabel fear as, instead call it excitement or something like that, as the two emotions are very similar in the way they manifest in the body. So most of all, trust your spirit guides, your instincts, and your friends to watch over you there, Leo. Okay, so that's it for your reading there, guys. I'll throw these bad boys over here. Like I said at the beginning of the reading, if you had a question that needed to be answered, I'd answer it at the end of the reading. So the answer to your question there, Leo, is get more information. Okay. I'll try to throw this up here. Here we go. So the situation you're asking about, Leo, requires more information in order you to make a wise decision. So approach those knowledgeable about the topic to solicit their advice. If there are friends or family that members in your midst who have insight into the matter, ask for observations. Ask them what they think about it, and you may need to do some analytical research in order to get the data you need. So this could include reading books, taking classes or seminars, or gathering information from the internet, whatever you need to do there, Leo. Okay. So finally, last but not least, I drew one from your angel, guardian angel um, reading cards there, Leo. We'll throw this bad boy over here. And you received, oops, the Angel of New Beginnings, and that's a number 22 card. So Leo, you received this card because your Angel of New Beginnings has heard your fears about letting go of things in your life. So this is a time of new beginnings and new journeys and new adventures. So at times when we undertake a new journey, we can feel remorseful about the changes that are taking place in our lives or become fearful of what lies ahead. So remember that everything happens for a reason, and you've gone through the huge changes that have allowed you to grow stronger spiritually. So you don't have to undertake these new beginnings alone. Your angel is standing proudly beside you, and she is supporting and guiding you in the right direction for the future life experiences, Leo. So if you're currently going through a loss of separation or of a partner or a loved one, don't despair because your angel is here to comfort you in your time of need, and she will give you the strength and the determination to carry on there, Leo. So by trusting in the angel of new beginnings, you'll will discover that there is life after the ending of the situation you were in. So this is the time, Leo, to think of a new beginning as something to look forward to. It is time. It's a time of discovery that will allow you to reconnect with all the positives in your life. So uh, think of this time as a time of planting the spiritual seeds of your future life. And then imagine that those seeds have words of hope and love and dreams and happiness and abundance, and believe and joy written on them. So in the future, your seeds that you planted will grow into all the wishes you have given to the universe to nurture. So you'll be able to understand that you need to start something new so that your angel of new beginnings can assist you by enhancing and enlightening your life. All you need to do is trust and believe there, Leo. So for affirmation, you can say this with me if you like. I am excited that my angel of new beginnings is by my side to help me let go of the past and embrace the future there, Leo. Okay, so that's it for your reading there, Leo. Like I said in the beginning, if something didn't resonate with you, don't sweat. It wasn't meant for you at that moment. Let it go to the universe. I'll go through the cards here quick, and we'll see what kind of numbers you got. Yeah, if you please make sure you you subscribe and you share, you guys. It truly does help the channel grow. Keeps my mug definitely around a while longer, and you know what, I truly do appreciate the support and you know, making the channel grow. And you know what, I know you guys are always helping me on my journey and immensely. And you know what, hopefully you taking a little bit, whatever it is, even if it's just one little thing that you can take from the reading that's going to better you or to help you or give you advice. And that's that I'm grateful for that. So. Okay, you guys, so what do we got here? Four. Okay, so it looks like you got 2 6s there, Leo. So you might want to check that out, or maybe there's something significant there, or maybe you've been seeing 6s, or maybe there's a specific message as what 2 6s mean. So you might want to look into that. It's up to you there, Leo. So yeah, so thanks for coming out, guys. Thanks for checking out the channel. Please make sure you like, subscribe, you share, and most of all, Leo, be kind to others, and especially be kind to yourself there, Leo. Have a great rest of the week, or starting of the week, and we'll see you guys again soon. Namaste.